Hi guys, welcome back. Thanks for being here again. This week, happy Passover, happy Good Friday, happy Palm Sunday, happy almost Easter, happy Holy Week, happy end of Eid. There is definitely something in the air all over the world right now, and this is not something that is loud. This is something that is not even known in all of the world. But if you do slow down to just tune in and feel and listen and look at nature around us. A lot of families around the world look forward to this time of year just because of the changing seasons. Lots of families who follow religions have some very special moments that have already hit or are just about to come. Others are processing these stories that have been told since childhood. Lots of family dinners are happening around the world, and there's just an energy of celebration and renewal that is being felt. In the Jewish tradition, there is something called Passover. In Christianity, there is something called the Holy Week. In Islam, Ramadan is just coming to a close and they are celebrating through Eid. And in Hinduism, the celebration of Holi has just passed. So these are four completely different traditions, yet somehow they all land around this beautiful time of spring. It's safe to say that humans all over the world right now are really just in this season of feeling this change. And even if there is someone that is not specifically tied to a religion or a culture or a religious belief, even just being in tune with nature, we're feeling that same rhythm. And I just wanted to welcome us all to slow down. I wanted to talk about these four beautiful religions for a minute. Let's start with Passover. So Passover dates all the way back to Moses. And Passover really is a story about freedom and a story of people being covered. And I think that there's something very intimate about that story, that families are all gathered together in those homes, whether that was over a meal or, by the fire. Parents telling their children, remember this, or this is a story that was passed down from your great grandparents, or this is what we carried. Holy Week is something that Christians recognize, and this week holds a different kind of weight for us. It begins with palm branches that were laid down to welcome Jesus in with hope and anticipation. And slowly it turns into something that's a bit more somber and a bit more heavy and sorrowful. Mixed feelings of excitement and reflection, sadness, grief, gratitude. A man who is willing to walk straight into suffering for each of us. Throughout this Holy Week, there is a lot of moments of reflection and trying to put ourselves in Jesus's shoes, trying to understand what emotions he probably endured over that week and trying to connect in a similar way throughout the week to Jesus's emotions. Something that Christians will reflect on is, what we may be willing to give up for the cost of something greater. The next religion I wanted to talk about is Islam and Ramadan, which just shortly ended. And so at the end of Ramadan, they celebrate Eid. Millions of people have completed their 30-day fast. Every single one of them, from sunrise to sunset, go without food and water and other things that they abstain from, such as music and social media, not as a punishment, but as a sacrifice. Ramadan is about becoming aware of your body, your heart, your spirit, your mind, your habits, your dependencies. And then every single night, that fast is broken together in community. A lot of people inside their homes, yet again, breaking their fasts over prayers and beautiful ornate dinners that they get to share, along with probably family stories that are passed down as well. And then Holi, as in Holi, which is a Hindu religion. And that is a fully different expression from the ones I've mentioned prior. And Holi is colorful and joyful, and people are covered in bright powders. They are laughing and dancing and releasing together in community. And their reminder is that good overcomes evil and that light overcomes darkness. So while some celebrate, some fast, some reflect, and some share stories, it all belongs and it's all beautiful. And like I said, if you don't resonate with any of those four religions, I would love to, first of all, hear what religion you are so I can go learn deeper about it. Or maybe you're someone that just resonates deeply with the earth. For me, personally, I do not see a contradiction between these religions. I do see a pattern, which is that every single one of these religions is teaching us to pause, to reflect, to connect, to let go of something, and to lean on a deeper understanding of light. And honestly, I did not come into today's episode feeling super grounded. I had anxiety all the way up until I hit record on the mic today. I feel a little bit distracted and in my head. But I think I rested in the fact that none of these traditions or religions ask for us to show up perfectly. They just ask for us to show up. So wherever you are, if you can, I would ask that you just take a moment with me yet again to do a gentle meditation together. If you are driving, please hit pause and do not do this while you're driving. But if you are somewhere at home, potentially, find a cozy space to just go and sit down for a minute and just take a breath. Close your eyes and just imagine a quiet space. Last week, we talked about a desert. The week before that, we talked about an interior castle. And right now, we're going to talk about a garden. Now, if you are choosing to go into the garden with me, what does your garden look like? Is it well maintained and kept, similar to a yard? Or is it beautifully raw and wild like a jungle? Sit there and just picture what this looks like. And is there a place for you to go and take a seat? Is this garden a place that feels safe and comfortable? Is this a garden that feels incredibly kept and pruned? Is this a garden that feels real and authentic to who you are? Or is this a garden that's trying to maintain an image from somewhere that you saw? Is the ground uneven? Are there areas that feel unkept? Are there places in this garden that feel dry? Are there places that feel alive? Sit in this garden and just listen to what your space is offering you and telling you. Maybe there's an area that needs maintenance. Listen to that message. And instead of trying to fix this garden, just sit. Again, notice what's there. Notice what feels heavy and what maybe feels ready to change. Is there anything that's been waiting to get your attention? Again, don't rush the time that you want to spend in this garden. But remember that millions all over the world right now are doing this in their own way as well. Pausing, reflecting, and waiting. What do you need to pause from? What do you need to give yourself permission to wait for? And when you're ready, come back to this space of this podcast. Open your eyes, wiggle your toes. Take another deep breath. This week is not about me having a perfect message or story about Palm Sunday or Easter. It's a beautiful story that I love to hear. But for the sake of this podcast, I wanted to expand our hearts to remembering all of the different beauties of events and religions and celebrations that are going on, and remembering that we are all connected and that we all have beautiful messages to spread and share from our own core beliefs, and that maybe there's a beautiful way for each of us to try and find a way to do that. My advice for all of us this week is to join the pause and let yourself be a part of something bigger, even if you don't understand it. Happy Easter week, happy Holy Week, Kareem Mubarak, and have a blessed Passover. Let's see what we talk about next week. Join me here again. Thank you so much for being here. And if you want to leave a review or share this with a friend, I would be so, 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 so grateful. Mwah.